morning, Haps. I'm in New York, but good morning, Haps. Good morning. How are we all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning as we start another morning, another day here in the southern tier of upstate New York, saying hello on this March 9th, 2021. Current time is 0540 a.m. Eastern Time here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside in New York State. Good morning, folks. Richard Roberts here on the Haps. Richard Roberts, that's who I am here on Haps. We are multicasting to 6 other platforms: Twitch, YouTube Live, Periscope, and twice on Facebook. Facebook, my private Facebook, personal Facebook, which is saying hi to my cousins and my Air Force friends there. And as well as I have a public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich. That's that. And it mirrors my Twitter, which is at Fireman Rich. So those people who know me as at Fireman Rich here on Haps. I am Richard Roberts, and noticing we have 5 on the eyeball this morning. And yes, I do have the morning coffee this morning as we get our day started. And saying hello, the chat. Those people over on Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, and Facebook, you're not going to see the comments that I place, but I'm saying hello from southern tier of upstate New York, and then I post good morning all in Tioga County, New York, and southern tier of upstate New York. Broadcast on Haps and have fun. I put my coffee down here, do the hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD, and then I post live life and have fun, smiley face with a positive start to the day hashtag and hashtag PSTTD. Get my day started here. As far as the good morning and the live life, those posted over there on Twitter and Facebook. And I'm also over there on Parler. You know, Parler is back. Not no big news. Big news when it went away, but no big news when it came back. But it's all good. And normally I have posted a thought for the day. It gives you something to think about. And let's see. And that I will post up here and talk about. We're getting really started here the first 5 minutes, folks. But our thought today comes from someone that I didn't know. I had to look up, and there's a little bit of a New York State connection there. But I liked it because we are fast approaching this season, because I think we might have forgot what it was like after this winter here in New York State. What is spring like? It is the sun shining on the rain and the rain falling on the sunshine. And let me read that again. What is spring like? It is the sun shining on the rain and the rain falling on the sunshine. And that is from Frances Hodgson Burnett. And Frances, Miss Burnett, she was a British and American novelist and playwright. She was best known for the 3 children's novel, Little Lord Fauntleroy, A Little Princess, and The Secret Garden. Frances Eliza Hodgson was born in Cheetham, Manchester, England. She passed away in Plaindome, New York. Plaindome, New York is down there on Long Island. So she passed away back in 1924. And so that is the individual from our thought for today. As far as it goes, Randy is in the house. Randy W. Horton, he is in the house. He is over there in the sandbox. Welcome, Randy. I greatly appreciate you starting the day. Of course, you're let's see, 6, 7, 8. You're 2 o'clock in the afternoon there, I guess, or 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sir. And you're finishing your day, your work day, where I haven't even started my work day yet. I'm just getting up with the morning coffee here. But let's see. We do have, there's one of the things last night I was looking at as far as this is Tuesday. It's one of the Tuesdays, a day of the week was like, okay, we just brush over and stuff. But I can remember back when I had Mondays and Tuesdays off. Tuesday would be a day where I would get started with something I would do on a Tuesday. I called it the Tuesday thing that I do. And what that was playing a what was it? What did I call that? A want to be radio DJ. And I would present 8 songs, rock and roll in nature. And it was over there on Mixcloud. And I'm going to give it a cheesy plug here. I'm 8 hours ahead of you. Yes, 8 hours. So that would be, let's see, six hours is 12. Oh, okay. It's 2:00. Okay. My eyes are starting to just opening here. Yes, sir. 8 hours. So you got a couple hours before you're probably at the day job right now. But I was over on this platform called Mixcloud, and I'll put the link in there because I haven't been on there for over a year, I guess. I used to do what I call the Tuesday thing that I do. Play a want to be radio DJ, and I had fun with that. I'm thinking about bringing that back and stuff, but I was looking at numbers here on Haps and just thinking about the numbers. I for some reason I was thinking about Mixcloud, and Mixcloud is a great platform. It's an audio platform. There's the link. It should be coming up in the. Please wait for link preview to load. Oh, okay, I guess there's a picture with it. And you can broadcast live on that platform, and you're safe to present music because they take care of all the royalties and stuff. We got to be careful here because like I'm multicasting to 6 other platforms, one of them being YouTube, which is very picky. Randy lets us know that it can be very picky with he's been tagged a couple of times. I think I've been tagged here on Twitch with my Lord of the Rings intro music that I don't do anymore. I don't. I guess it got tagged there, so I stopped doing that. The music I do for this morning broadcast is YouTube Live Library, and it's free. So there's the link for Rich Roberts over there on Mixcloud, and I have like 190 episodes over there that I did. I started back, oh God, a while back. So but it shows the progression from start to my last broadcast. And I love doing that on a Tuesday. I would get up early in the morning and I'd set up my iPad mini here with the Boss Jock. I'd have my 8 songs already plugged, and I would start an intro song, and then I do a little 2-minute talking bit, then play 3 songs, did a mid break there. And it was about 35 to 45 minutes when you add up the songs and stuff. And it was fun. It was really fun. Just like it's fun here on Haps doing the broadcast. So I got crunching some numbers here, which I'm not going to really talk about in depth here on Haps, which is pretty amazing. I think I have, this is probably my 76th broadcast as far as that. So I like doing the numbers because the math tells you something. Math is a language. Math, you can tell some things very concretely about math. And one of those is counting the beans on how many people are watching you and stuff like that, as far as that goes. And there's definitely an increase on the number of views. So, and I keep track of that because I appreciate the views from viewers that pop in here. Like Randy is here, a great supporter of all the broadcasters here, a great guy to be following here, not only on Haps, but Twitch, YouTube Live, and Periscope, which will be Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, and actually I catch his rebroadcasts on Periscope of lately, because that's only going to be around here for a couple more weeks. I find time is the key. Yeah, time is the key. And that's the thing, getting back to my radio show that I had, the Tioga radio show, where I played the Want to Be radio DJ. And I had time on my hands, so it was a regular Tuesday thing that I did. Now I'm finding I'm doing a regular daily broadcast here on Haps, and I'm having fun. I look forward to it, and it gets me going in the morning, and I really enjoy that. So there's a link to my Mixcloud. I'm thinking about it. Like Randy says, it takes time, and it's just finding the time and the slot, because I can't do it on Tuesdays because I was off on Tuesdays. I'd wake up like I do here now, and I would do that every Tuesday and stuff, and it was fun. It was I still have good memories, and I still listen to the music. There's a lot of good content over there, music wise, and they just opened it up, I think, here in the last 6 months, to where they can do you can do a live DJ broadcast on there, and they give you a month free, and then you have to pay, like, it's a nominal fee a month. That it's worth it if you want to be online and do the music. You can't do the music thing here because of the copyright, but over there in Mixcloud, they've got it covered. Okay, they've got that all covered as far as you're okay. So if you haven't checked it out, you haven't looked at it, check out Mixcloud and .com/Rich Roberts. That's where I'm known. Okay, we got a good story, positive story. I don't think it's that long as far as that goes, but I've talked about in the past, both on my audio, that's another platform. Audio, I'm over there on Anchor, where I'm known as Fireman Rich. I find Mondays and Tuesdays not good on Haps. Yeah, the numbers are, from when I started I started here on Haps, Randy, they were low, and but they've had slowly increased and stuff like that because of, I guess, the repetition of me doing regular broadcasts here and stuff. But the numbers are low as they get. I know when you're in my broadcast, Randy, and I'd love to bring you in this morning, but I only got time enough to do this article, and then I have to get ready for the day job. But Randy, when he gets into a broadcast, he brings the freaking numbers. I've seen that. And I think the past Sunday show, I think you were in one of my broadcasts there this past weekend, and the numbers just, it's only a couple hundred. I mean, Randy, he gets 1,000. I'm just flabbergasted on getting, I'm at 10 right now. To me, that's a success. I'm lower than the lower bar as far as that goes, but I'm having fun doing it. So that's the whole thing, and that's the focus I need to keep and stuff like that. But the numbers, you got to look at them every once in a while just to see where you're at and stuff like that. Randy goes, but I am worldwide, so time zones don't affect me always. That's right. You are worldwide. He is a worldwide individual, and I just knowing you, Randy, crossing your paths here on Haps has really made my life a lot fuller and stuff. You being an online friend, I greatly appreciate it, sir. Our article, though, is concerning the Fiji corals are bouncing back after being reduced to rubble in a historic storm a few years back. And I like this because our coral reefs are canaries canary in the cage that's in the cave. And when they start deteriorating, we're really in the shits. But they're bouncing back, so that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. After the most destructive cyclone in Fijian history smashed into the island 4 years ago, it was feared the rich coral reef surrounding the island would never recover. I greatly appreciate your morning show. Thank you, Randy. That means a lot. That's a high compliment, and I greatly appreciate that, sir. Thank you. That's very gracious of you. Thank you, sir. Let's see. But it was feared that the rich coral reefs surrounding the islands would never recover. Reefs across the Namarina Reserve and Vatu Rock Conservation Park. I'm bad on names, folks. Just talk to us, Nin. And hello, Otter Guy from Anaheim. Oh, out in California, man. You're like 3 o'clock in the morning there. The other guy. The reefs, though, were devastated by a Cyclone Wilson in 2016, which hurtled over the ocean and land at 170 miles per hour. That's 280 kilometers per hour. I don't know. A cyclone is, and I've been through a typhoon in the Philippines when I was stationed there in the Air Force, and that was pretty bad. So a cyclone, I think it just sounds like that's some high winds right there. But a recent dive expedition by the Wildlife Conservation Society revealed there's nothing to fear, and the corals are reproducing at an exponential rate. WCS Fiji chapter expedition leader Dr. Sangat Magyoha said in a statement, "We saw large areas of reef covered by branching corals, all roughly the same size and likely to be around 4 years in age. These new corals are covering surfaces and are providing new habitat for fish." That's good. Along with the bright colored corals, the area was teeming with tropical fish and other sea life. This is critical. This is critical to parts of Fiji's population, which depends on the bounty of sea and the reefs for income and food security. And WCS Melissa, the director, Dr. Stacy Jupiter said, "A period in history where every day we are seeing bad news in the paper and on the television. Tell me about it." This is a good news story. Our Fiji reefs are showing that they are stronger than Winston. That was the cyclone's name. Together, the protected areas cover around 120 square miles, that's 200 square kilometers, spreading across a variety of marine habitats such as small inlets, shallow sands, deep water passages, and more. It is the largest area to manage by local communities in the country where who have established rotational catch strategies in their traditional fisheries called tabu, where citizens who require seafood to sell and eat do it regionally way that keeps tradition alive. The total ecosystem expands past 27,000 square kilometers, and the reefs are a vital part to ensure marine visitors to the islands, like the humpback whale, will have a warm welcome when they come in the spring to clave, which means, I guess, get together and have baby whales, I guess. So that's good news. That is a good news thing, because, like I said, the coral reefs, I know I did an anchor morning audio on some vets down in Florida that are trying to restart corals and stuff like that. And I think it was on 60 Minutes a few years back. And it intrigues me, because the oceans of this big blue marble that we live on are, a lot of them are unexplored and stuff like that. So it's fascinating. It's almost as fascinating as what we see out there in outer space. Let's see. Speaking of outer space, I guess I'm doing pretty good as far as the sound. I'm not in outer space where you can't hear me, which space is a vacuum, I've been told. So how come on these movies that we see in space, we hear noises? That's just the human aspect of watching a movie. We have to hear noises to see things, I guess. So that is a good story. And Fiji, of late, I've been seeing commercials for Fiji water. Does that water really come all the way from Fiji? Oh, I don't know. You get some beers here in the United States that have a European label, and they're brewed right here they're brewed right here in the States. So, but they do Fiji. That would be an ultimate trip for this individual if I was able to take it, because it's out there in the Pacific. In the Pacific, I had a very, 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 very small taste of it when I was in the Philippines years back at a little radar station in northern Luzon on the South China Sea side called Wallace Air Station. Most water is tap water, filtered. Actually, yeah, that's what I think on that Fiji water there, Randy. Yeah, that's what my general consensus is as far as that goes. And I do drink my water. It's tap water. I get my water when I'm at the day job from the water fountains that are spread out around the site. And I think I do 127 ounces of water each day. I've been doing that for a number of days here for a couple of years now. I'm on my second year of doing that. And I feel I'm on an even keel. So it's always good to be hydrated as far as that goes. And but I get my day started here. Like I said, I've been crunching some numbers here on HAPS. HAPS is a happening place. It's getting better. I missed out on I guess it was a community broadcast yesterday by Peter and Pablo. And let's see, we got another quote or another comment coming in here. It's not. I have been drinking from a hose pipe for 50 years and feel great. Yeah, I remember you saying something in the broadcast, how back in the younger day, and I remember that as a kid, drinking from the neighbor's hose if you needed a drink of water. We'd be running up and down the street playing when I was a kid, and there would always be a hose out there. So you turn on the hose and you drink from the spigot, and that first little bit would be freaking hotter than stuff because from the sun of those hot summer days. But then that cool water that came out of that garden hose, that was refreshing. So almost refreshing than some of this bottled water, because bottled water just, I don't know. I've never, can you have, unless it's, it's obvious it's stinky water, but it's a good thing to stay hydrated and stuff. It's always good to start with a cup of coffee though. If I got to tell my coffee story here on HAP sometimes, how I got to drink coffee, because I didn't start drinking coffee until about halfway through the United States Air Force, my service career. But I love drinking it. I love drinking it now. Used to drink too much of it, but I've scaled that back and stuff a whole lot, a big time lot, and stuff and whatnot. So, but the numbers are showing that HAPS is a happening place. There's people doing some innovative things here as far as, Randy, for instance, he's everywhere and available to everybody here. He's a great guy here on the HAPS broadcast platform. He's collaborating. I've sat in on some of his. He's looking at doing some collaboration here, and HAPS is getting better where it's a little bit more stable, but let's knock on wood, because anything could happen. This is still beta, but it is a fun place to be. And a good example of that is I'm broadcasting here every day. This is something very out of the ordinary for me when I look back that I'm on my fourth or fifth week of continuous broadcasting. I think there was a couple weeks. I think I'm at 68 days. And I think out of those 68 days, I'd broadcast for 4 or 5 days, take a day off, then 4. But I'm continuously doing this morning broadcast as far as that goes. And there's people watching, and I greatly appreciate that. So the numbers are showing that, and I'm having fun doing that. And it's just neat doing this and talking about something that's of interest. There's people doing some other things. There's a lot of music here on HAPS. There's a lot of people, in-depth conversations that are going on here at HAPS. And there's just great people connecting with great people, which is a good thing, given the situation we've been in for over the last year. And I think that's why as far as coming across HAPS here at the start of this new year, it gives me hope that for down the line, things are just going to get better. And it's indicated by this program, I guess, as far as the people that come here and share what they have for a story, and the exchanges that one has with other people. It's fantastic. And I promote it. I love promoting it. I mean, I'm on I'm running 6 other platforms, so multicasting. I've never done that before. Never done that before. And I find that very intriguing to do, because when you look at the broadcast on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, which is going to be Twitter Live, and the 2 Facebook, I mean, the quality is great once you get a good camera. And I have Michael Bathurst to thank for that. I'll give it the shameless plug. Here it is. This is the camera that I'm using, and it's a great camera. It's just great as far as that goes. So it upped my game tremendously. Bye for now. I'm at the office. Need to go. Okay, Randy. Thank you, sir. Thank you for popping in. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to be ending the show here in a few minutes. We're pushing close to our 30-minute limit that I set for myself for the morning broadcast here, because then I have to get ready for the day job myself. So just again, for those people on those other platforms, Twitch, YouTube, and the Facebook that I'm broadcasting to, Randy Horton is in my chat here, and he is a great person. Randy W. Horton. Just look him up on Facebook. I never really looked him up on Facebook, but he's on Twitter at Randy W. Horton, and he's over here on haps.tv /@ Randy W. Horton. A great guy. And he's over there on YouTube too. Yeah, I said YouTube. YouTube as Randy W. Horton. And he's a great guy. Very, very personable as far as when you talk to him. He likes clowning around, which I think that's a major draw for him, for all of us here on the Haps channel. All right, folks, that's about all I have for this morning. I greatly appreciate your view here. And if you're watching this on the replay, I greatly appreciate it also, because it seems the numbers are indicating that I get just as many replay views than I do actual views. And that is greatly, greatly appreciated. So with that, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started, finish our coffee here, and I'm going to say you all have a great one wherever you may be. Get your day started. Have a good one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. And as always, peace, folks. Take care.